YouTube, East Kicks Topics and Reviews, back with a WWE video. Um, Tonight, or depending on when you see this video, uh, July 6th was WWE Money in the Bank. I'm going to talk about my reaction to it. 5 matches on the show. Very, very, very solid show. Good show, actually. It's just two things that bothered me in the show. I'm going to get straight to it. Try not to waste too much time. But if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification. Greatly appreciated. So, Money in the Bank was hosted in I can't think of the hold on, let me look. Uh it was in somewhere in Toronto. I can't pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to fuck it up. But it was in Toronto. So first of all, Trish Stratus hosted Money in the Bank, which is very, very, very exciting. So we get straight to it. The men's Money in the Bank match is actually started off the show, which was actually one of the highlights of the show. I gotta say, it was Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andre, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre. It was so many spots in this match, from Andre, Carmelo Hayes actually put on the show why he's on the main roster. Definitely like Carmelo Hayes. Bright future in the WWE. LA Knight, Jey Uso, they did their thing. Drew McIntyre, the posing figure in the match. Fucking beautiful. Now, I don't really have a problem. Actually, yes, I do. This is what I was about to say something else, but the main thing that I have with this, because the winner was Drew McIntyre. And I'm going to tell you why I had a problem with it in a minute. I think LA Knight should have won. He has been screwed over time and time again. Jey Uso, yes, but he can get world titles. He just had a world title at Backlash this year. You know what I'm saying? He had a world title match on Raw. You know what I'm saying? LA Knight only had one shot at the world title with Roman Reigns, and that was at Crown Jewel. I know the feud is going with him and Logan Paul, and he's probably going to win a United States Championship, which, okay, cool. But I feel like he should have won, not Drew McIntyre. I see why they did it, but then I'm going to tell you why they didn't need to do it. I don't think Drew needed it, and he been feuding with CM Punk. Just added fuel to it. Yeah, I don't really know why, Drew, but I get it to prolong the rivalry and make it even more intense and whatever. And something in my head thought that this would happen. He basically won the Money in the Bank, and then the world title match in later on Money in the Bank, Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins, which is a good match. He cashed it in to make it a triple threat match. So it was Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest. And I had a feeling that this is happening. Then in my back of my head, I'm thinking like, okay, Drew McIntyre made this a triple threat, trying to hurry up and get the title that CM Punk made him cost him, because he won that at WrestleMania. And I'd be damned if CM Punk came in and cost Drew McIntyre the title and Damian Priest retained. So not only did CM Punk, this is the power that CM Punk holds. Not only did he screw Drew McIntyre the world title 3 times, we talk about WrestleMania, Clash of the Castle, now Money in the Bank. 3 times. He managed to screw over Seth Rollins too, because Seth Rollins made a deal with Damian Priest this past Monday, saying if he loses, he can no longer challenge for the world title as long as Damian Priest champion. So CM Punk fucked over 2 people off 1 decision off the rivalry. Now, this is my problem with Drew McIntyre winning. I feel like Drew McIntyre and Punk did not need the title involved for their rivalry. I feel like Drew McIntyre just wins a big match and then loses because of CM Punk. You hurting Drew McIntyre in my eyes, kind of, and then you not giving the opportunity to somebody else. Let Drew get his moment. Let him keep that title because he's going to get the world title. I know he's going to get the world title, just like CM Punk's going to get the world title. I already know. That's the next 2 world champions outside of Gunther. Now, Gunther gets a title shot at SummerSlam. So, my thing is this. Either they're going to make Priest and Gunther doesn't move. It's not a SummerSlam match. That's a Raw world title match. I feel like they might add Seth Rollins to that and make it a triple threat. Damian Priest is not going to hold the title too long. Gunther's probably going to win it. And then it's probably going to be Drew and Gunther. And then, maybe Punk and Seth or whatever. Somehow, some way, Punk is going to get the world title. That's my problem. So now we go to Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker. My other pet peeve for this show. But I get it. I'm not the biggest fan of Sami Zayn. I know. Underdog, whatever. They build up Braun Breaker to be this Brock Lesnar Goldberg figure. He get in the match with Sami Zayn, the underdog, beat this dude with 1 haluva kick, and that's it. I'm just not a fan of Sami Zayn. I feel like maybe Braun Breaker should have won, but I get it. It ain't his time yet. He just got to the main roster. Let Sami Zayn. He just beat Gunther for the longest Intercontinental title reign in WWE history. So I get it. So that's my pet peeve on that. Next, we got the women's Money in the Bank. I knew who was gonna probably win this. And I'm glad she did. So we had Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark. I wanted Tiffany Stratton to win, and she definitely won. This ladder match was just up there with the men's ladder match. Fantastic. Great spots. These women was putting their bodies on the line. Salute to all the women that be in these dangerous matches and put on a show. Never in my life I thought that women's matches would be entertaining, besides obviously reasons. I ain't gonna say it because I'm on YouTube. But I actually like watching women matches because they can actually wrestle and they put on good matches. And this ladder match was perfect. For some apparent reason, Triple H cooked with these Money in the Banks. This is the 2nd, maybe 3rd year in a row that Triple H has cooked with Money in the Bank pay-per-views. They always be on point. Always be on point. So, I know I'm a little too, about 9 minutes in this. I didn't want to make this too long. Main event, Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu's debut, and Tonga versus Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has been fucking feuding with the Bloodline for about 5 years, dude. They building up Solo Sikoa to be this Tribal Chief Part 2 of Roman. You know that feud is coming, but that's a whole nother video. This match was solid. It was cool. It served its purpose. Jacob Fatu was the MVP, but me personally, I think that WWE is hindering him. Like, it was just certain move sets and certain things to what I seen highlights of him and watched him when he was in other promotions that Jacob could have went whatever. I don't like this, how they do Tonga and Fatu coming and being these crazy dudes that make these weird ass Tasmanian devil noises, and let them have character like Solo. Like, so Solo pins the WWE champion Cody Rhodes, so we all know, which I don't want. I wish it was Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. It's happening because Randy Orton has been eyeing that title a little too much. But Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. No. I'm not feeling this for you. I like Solo. I just don't like him trying to be a tribal chief. I want him to be the enforcer, who he is, just that. But whatever. That's the feud they're going with. The match was solid. It was brutal. You know how it is. But like I said, Jacob Fatu was the MVP of the match because he was just going out there going crazy. Overall, I give this show a 9 out of 10, honestly, besides the pet peeves that I talked about. But yeah, it was a nice, solid show, man. Definitely. So I'll be back for another time to talk about another WWE event. And I'll see you on the next video.